Why don't you welcome us?
Welcome to another episode of Between Two Brokers.
You're such a bitch.
Mine are much smaller, but they still move about.
Don't worry, she'll have fake ones in a couple years. Watch. Yeah, so we're going to talk about something really, really interesting today, which is what would be 3 things that you look for when you're hiring an agent, which we can both say because I've actually hired an agent in the mountains to help my mom and possibly me, but I'm not serious. And you've hired an agent in the mountains to help you.
I have.
So we're going to talk about this from for buyer's agents,
okay,
what you're looking for.
Okay.
So do you want to start?
Yeah. I would say the biggest thing for me why I hired my Judy.
Probably because her name was Judy.
Up in the mountains. It was her connections. She's been doing it for a long time. I feel like she knows pretty much every agent. I know for me, in my business, I have gotten so many, I think I've closed 11 deals this year and 6 have been off market. Mm-hmm. And it's like the hustle and the connections and the network that helped me do that for my buyers when they weren't finding what they wanted in MLS or couldn't compete once something went public. So that's really important to me. And I felt like Judy knows everybody up there. Mm-hmm. And, can pick up the phone and call anybody. And she knows, I'm like, oh, I mentioned a house just by like the description. She's like, oh yeah, I've been in that house, she knows it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's Erin's 3.
That was 1.
Oh, hustle, connections, and network.
Yeah, that's
3.
all grouped in 1.
Okay, fine. Whatever you say. All right. So for me, number 1 is going to be success. Like, I got to know that you have a successful business already. I'm not trying to work with somebody who's brand new.
Yeah.
And then behind that is obviously experience. If you're successful, then you have a lot of experience. So that's important to me.
Yeah. I would say another thing is someone who doesn't tell you what they think you want to hear.
Yes.
I love it when Judy tells me I'm wrong or when my idea is impossible or that I'm just way off track. Because I know that she's in touch with the market and she's not just saying, yes, ma'am, yes, whatever. That personality doesn't resonate with me.
And that is definitely another thing on my list too, is I want somebody who's direct.
Yeah.
Because yes, without a doubt, when I hire a professional, I expect them to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hiring them, for their advice.
Yeah. What else?
I would just say
communication. Yeah. I definitely appreciate someone who communicates. I had a little hissy fit last week about interest rates and a late tax return, and I remember screaming to not at Spence but to Spence that men just don't know how to communicate, because it was like 3 men had let me down in one day, and I was so pissed off about it. I definitely value good communication, and I don't care if you don't have an update for me, send me an email saying like, I don't have an update yet, but this is what I'm working on, just so I know that you haven't dropped the ball. That works for my personality because I'm a micromanager.
Time out. I had like 3 things and now I can't remember. So success. What else?
Well, also think about why people are hiring you. Turn that into what you're talking about. Like communication.
Negotiator, maybe?
Yeah, negotiator. Okay. Well, yeah. I've had yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to say this though.
It's important for you to be an advocate on your behalf in those conversations. So you need to know that they're going to do what's in your best interest.
Trust, maybe.
In this market, I think it's really important to have an agent who knows how to win.
Yeah.
Because you're in a multiple offer situation a lot, or even if you aren't in a multiple offer situation, your agent has to be an exceptional negotiator, because they're presenting not just your offer, but a story about you and why you should have this house. And they need to know how to do that. So I've been working with 2 different first-time home buyers, and they have been so thrilled with the properties that they've gotten in multiple offer situations. By the way, I have to brag on myself, both of which came in, the appraised value was greater.
Good.
Which is like so rare these days.
Yeah.
So they are just so excited. And when we met at inspections, both of them were like, all my friends are like, how did you get a house so quickly? And they're like, because our real estate agent is, I don't like it when people describe me this way, but it happens. They're like, my real estate agent's a beast, or she's a boss, or whatever it is. And, I just am assertive, and I am respectful of the other agents, and totally professional and follow up. And, I don't do this like sappy stuff. But I just know how to present the picture so that it is the best that it can possibly be.
Yeah.
So that's what I would look for a buyer's agent. But I really think that that's like an advocate, a negotiator, just somebody who is a great salesperson.
Agreed. Was that a Dear Schmoopy? Or
No.
were we just talking?
We're just talking.
I was like, we forgot the intro.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will, since I opened it, I will also close it.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the World's Best Podcast. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, tell your mama, tell your friends, tell your neighbors.
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning and listening in. I interrupted you.
I never say anything at the end.
Okay, fine. I'm going to let you take it over from now on.
Well, no, it's over.
fucking
Bye.
yours.
Thank you for listening. Bye.